This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening, all once again. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. So, can anyone confirm me? Yes, thank you, Asta. Yeah, thank you, Natasha. Yes, so let me recall with last class what we did with. Can anyone let me know? Can anyone share your view on what did we do in the last class? Very good. It was ads.google.com. So, in that, we have been created an ad. Hope the screen is visible to everyone. Let me know in case if there is no visibility. So we have been logged in with the Google Ads dashboard. So in the last session, we have been seeing how to create an ad on the search network platform. So that is the text ad. So the next we will see with how to create a campaign for shopping purpose. That means how to create an ad as an shopping ads. So here in this list of campaign objective, so which is the one we were used in the last session? Can anyone let me know?
Create a campaign without a website.
Yes, so create a campaign without a ghost guidance. Thank you, ma. Now here we are supposed to select with shopping ad. So click on shopping. So here it says no linked accounts. That means directly you are not allowed to create an ad on the shopping or product listing ads, so that you are supposed to create an account. You can see on the right hand side it says you will need to link your merchant center account with your product data. So send the link request from the merchant center. So that means there is a product called from Google as Google Merchant Center. So you have to have an account over there and you should have all your product listed in that account, and that account has to be linked over here. Then only you are going to be able to create the ads of shopping, because the shopping ads it is going to be shown with the product details with its picture. So for that reason, okay, so let me see that how you can be able to create with your Google Merchant Center account. Give me a minute. Yes. So let me take you to the Merchant Center account. So let me type it. So you can see that the Google's Merchant Center website. So this is in the name of Google for Retail. So for the very first time users, click on sign up for free and log in with your Gmail account ID. So I'm going to create a new account. Yes. So for the first time users, when you are going to log in with your Gmail account ID on Google Merchant Center, so there's a screen that is going to ask you of the questions so you can be able to answer to it. So I'll say yes. So if you have a website address, you are supposed to give it the website address. So as of now, I'll just take it as no because this is mainly for the e-commerce background people, the people who are really looking to do the advertisement on the Google search engines with the product information. So it is mandatory that they should have a website and the product details should be available on that website. So for that reason, it is going to ask you for the website address when you're making it as yes. Now I have just made it as no. Do you have a brick and mortar store? I say it as no. Then click on continue with Merchant Center account creation. So this Google Merchant Center, it is meant for to show your products on Google for the free. So there are free product listings websites will be there where you can be able to run your product information on those platforms. So continue to create your Merchant Center account. Then click on continue to Merchant Center. So it will take a few seconds to verify the email ID and then it is going to complete with the sign up procedure. And you can be able to see on the top there is an account ID is generated for your mail ID and also for your business name it displays. So this is going to be your Merchant Center account ID. Now we can start from here also by clicking on get started. So that you can be able to add with all your details. Or if I don't have that option of creating the profile, then in the left hand side the tabs what we have it overview, products, performance, then growth. So in this we are going to click on growth option, then click on manage programs. And here you can be able to add your product details on which platform it has to be displayed. Is it for the free product listings or is it for the shopping ads purpose? So like this, you have a multiple platforms. So you can be able to choose with this and add with your product information. So I'll click on shopping ads, get started. Okay, so it is going to take you to the same screen. Now it is going to ask one by one details. Firstly, it asks for the business details. So you can give your contact details and your address of your business. Then you can be able to verify with your website address and you can be able to link with this website for the merchant center account. Whenever you are making any changes on your website, so that it is going to be get updated over here so that the product informations can be verified over here. The next, when you are going to give the services to the different part of the regions, so you should be able to ship that products, so deliver the products. So what is your conditions, what is your limitations, all those details you are supposed to give it over here. Okay, so you are supposed to provide all the details. What is the time period you are going to take it for the particular period, for the particular region to deliver the goods, with what cost price. So all these details you are supposed to give it over here. The next thing is you are supposed to add the products. So now there are two options. One is add one by one product at a time or add multiple products at once. That means you can be able to link with a third party application and you can be able to get all the products list into the merchant center account. Now let me try with one by one product adding process. So add one product at a time. So click on this. Here it is going to ask you that to which country do you want to share with this information. So target country by itself it has taken as India. Let it be the same. The next language I'll be choosing it as English. So the destinations. So here you can be able to choose it. By default, it is always going to prefer it to run it on free listing spaces. But here we are also creating all this details for the purpose of shopping ads creation. So it has been ticked with both the options. You can be able to choose it either any one of it or both in the screen. The next thing is website status. As I have said, you can be able to verify your website and get uh, listed in this website. So if not done, it is going to ask you to do the verification in this screen also. The next thing is product identifiers. So here you might have been seen that how you can identify this product. It is there, it is being exported or imported, from which country this product is related to. So how do we identify? Can anyone try to let me know that? So how do we identify that the product which is there with us, it is of Indian made product only? So can anyone try? Yeah. So origin of the product is written in the packet. Okay. So you mean to say like it is a made in India, made in China. So like that it is going to be written, based on that we are going to identify. Yeah. Okay. So in case if it is not written, how we can be able to identify? Okay. So for that we have something called GTIN. GTIN means it is a global trade identification number. So for every product from wherever, from whichever the part of the globe it is going to be manufactured and it is going to be sold. So there will be an identity of that product. So our Indian product, you might have been seen that how we can be say that this is our product means it is an ISI mark. So ISI mark, it will identify easily that it is an Indian standard product. Okay, the same way for the different countries, there is a different identification numbers. So which is called over here, you can see it is UPC. UPC means it is United States Product Code. So if you are able to see the UPC code, then it is a United States product. EAN. EAN means European Article Number. So if it is an European product, it will be having a EAN number. Then JAN, Japan Article Number. So like this, for every country there will be an identification numbers. So there is one more. It is called as ISBN. ISBN, it is the identification number given only to the books. So ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. Okay. So like this, you can be able to see it. There's identification numbers on products, or when you are going to buy it, something online product also, you can identify it. So I'll just take it the example. I'll show it in the later class. Okay. So there should be an identifier of your product. So that is the code number. So you can be able to add it, the code number what you have it. So once after adding this, then you have to add with the name of the product, then what type of product it is, that is title, then what branded product is this is. If it is a branded, you can be able to give the name of the brand, but we have to be very clear that you have been authorized to sell this branded product. So there will be an authorization letter or a certificate will be provided to the seller from the particular department or the organization or the company, so that only those people can be able to sell the product of that particular branch. So if it is like that, you can be able to give that details over here. The next thing is description. So explain about that product. So what you are going to sell it over here. So highlight of the product we can say the description means. The next thing is the landing page link. So here you are supposed to provide it that particular products, your website link in your website on which page it has been shown with that particular product. So that page link you are supposed to give with it. Then image link. So you can be able to see with right click on the image and you can be able to get the copy address in text. So that it will be exactly the link with the image name. Okay. So that link has to be entered over here. Suppose if you don't have a link, you can be able to upload the product image directly over here. So either any one of this. The next thing is price and availability. So you have to specify what is the price you are that is your selling price. Either it could be an MRP or with the sale price. Then whether this product what you are selling is it in the stock? Is it readily available? So if you click over here, you have a multiple other options. So you can be able to select the status of your product. So is it available or is it out of stock? Or you are asking them to order first and then they will get a particular time period and then they will be getting the product. So like that, if you have any such kind of conditions, you can be able to choose with any of this category which are relevant. The next thing is detailed product description. So are you selling the new product or are you selling the used or refurbished? Okay. So a lot of times we may have it the only new product or certain times the product it may be refurbished, that is recycled product we can say. Then till now whatever the details we have been given, so it could be on any type of product details. In case if we are going to be an seller of the apparel category products, apparel means clothing. So in case if we are going to sell the clothing materials, then you are supposed to give a lot of information over here by enabling this option. That is, I have an apparel or variant products. So click on this and you are supposed to give it with all this extra information. Okay, so relevant to it, you have to be very clear with all this information, right? So finally, it is going to ask you to add with the terms and condition about the shipping, then tax and returns. So all this information you are supposed to give with it. So in case if you feel it that you want to give more details about the product, then you can be able to change it from basic mode to advanced mode. So you'll get a multiple of features where it is going to ask you to provide more and more details about your product and business. So is that clear to everyone till here? That how did we create with the Google Merchant Center account? Then how did we come to this adding product screen. So is that everyone are clear till here? Yeah, good. So now, after giving all this product details and confirming, the next thing is you are supposed to link this account number, link this Google Merchant Center account number to the Google Ads. Okay, so here you can be able to see that link to your Google Ads account. Okay, so suppose if you are not getting this option linked to Google Ads in this list, so how we can be able to find it back? So if you come to the home page and if you go to the settings, tools and settings option, here under settings there is an option called linked accounts. So click on linked accounts. So you can be able to see that the Google Merchant Center can be connected to all of these platforms. So let me go to the Google Ads option and click on link to Google Ads. Now it is going to take you to the same screen. Now it is asking to which of your Google Ad account do you want to connect it. So now here it says with this number 174922580. Is it the same Google Ad account? Am I trying to create the shopping ads? Let me check it out. So let me go to the Google Ads screen. Can you see here that number? Is it matching with this 174922580? So it is both are same account. Suppose in case the account number what you have it over here. So suppose this account number from where you are trying to create the Google ads, that is on the shopping ads, the account number over here is not matching on this list. Then you can choose it over here as create a new Google Ads account and you can give it manually the number. Sorry, link to a Google Ads account that you don't manage. So you can give the Google Ads account ID number over here and you can be able to link. Okay, so here by default listed and this is you are going to manually enter it. Okay, so whichever it is possible to connect it, you can use that feature and link and continue to be clicked. So I'll click on link account. Okay, so once I'm going to send a request, you can see here the Google Ads account name and its account number. It has been linked with your Google Merchant Center account. To confirm this, you can go over here in your Google Ads account, then tools and settings, go to the linked accounts. So this is how we are going to check it out whether my Google Ad account is linked or not. You can see here on the Google Ads under Google Merchant Center, it has been saying as one linked. If you want to cross verify, you can click on manage and link, and you can see that the number 50789699962. So this is your Google Merchant Center account. Confirm over here. So the same number is been linked. Okay. Yes. So now both have been linked. Now let us create a campaign, that is shopping ads campaign on the Google Ads. Okay. So let me take a 5 minutes of break and come back, and then I will continue with the session. Thank you all for being online. So now we will start with creating a shopping ads. So go to the new campaign. Then here we are going to select with create a campaign without a goals guidance. Then click on shopping. So now if you see that it is going to get connected with the merchant center account. Okay, so it is mandatory when you are going to create a shopping ads. It has to be added with all the products information on the Google Merchant Center account, and that account ID has to be linked to this Google Ads account, and all the products information what you have been added over there, it is going to be listed over here. You can be able to select that product and you can be able to keep it for the ads. Okay, since I have not been added any product, I've just linked with an account without adding any product. So it is showing in this way. Then let it be selected with the performance max campaign type, that is getting automated to reach the customers. So I'll give it as August sale campaign and click on continue. And you can observe here the bidding strategy, it is going to be selected as a conversion value which is recommended. Okay, then click on next. So you have to choose it to which all the places do you want to run this campaign. Specify that place by selecting it as enter another location. So I just want to reach this information all over the Karnataka. I'm targeting Karnataka and click on save. As we know that we can also exclude if any particular place has not to be selected. Okay, so I've just taken this example and click on save. The next thing is languages. So you can be able to target the people based on their communication languages. And if it is really required, you can be able to change the languages, add the languages. Otherwise, generally you can be able to keep it as an English. The next thing is, if I click on more settings, so it will ask me from when to when the ad it has to be run and what is the time period you want to run it on the particular day. If you have any specification on the weekdays, any particular timings, or weekend times, particular timing, if you want to specify that, you can edit with an ad schedule. Then click on next. And here it is going to be giving you the list of products. You can be able to add the products details. Okay, so it is mandatory you should add it with the images, headlines, descriptions, and also one introductory video. Okay, why it is required? Because this ad what we are going to create it is going to be run on a multiple platforms. You can see here you can be able to run your ad on YouTube, Okay, in the YouTube itself, on a different screen types, it is showing. So you can be able to run your ad on multiple platforms through this shopping ads campaign. Okay, so you can see the preview after adding all your content. So the mandatory thing is one, at least one images, and add with your company logo, then add with your at least one video or the link, then at least two to three headlines, then one long headline minimum, and one description, short description as well as long description. So this many details is mandatory to be added for the purpose of shopping ads. Okay, then do not forget to select with the call to action button. So what has to be, finally it has to be action to be taken by the audience. So you can be able to choose that call to action button. Okay, so these are the mandatory informations which you are supposed to take care when you are going to create a shopping ad. Okay, I'll just try to add few things. Suppose if I add an image. So if I click on images, it will take you to the place where you can be able to select with already available on your Google website or on the website of yours, or you can upload it from the local drive of the system or some free stock images. Okay, so let me choose this. Okay, so whatever we are going to add it, you can be able to see this screen over here. Yeah, so this is how it looks on a different screen. With whatever the content you are going to add it is going to be shown over here. How does it looks on that particular screen types? So as soon as you are going to add the contents, so it is going to get check marked. Okay, so please try with this. Okay, check with this how does it looks on a different platforms. So hope you people have been understood how did we create with the shopping ads or product listing ads. So is that clear, or do you have any questions on this? How to generate a shopping ads through Google ad screen? So anywhere, any particular thing you want to get repeated? Fine. So you have been understood with the concept of how to create with the shopping ads. So the next type of ad, if I want to create, so let me come back to the home page of the dashboard, then click on new campaign, and here we are choosing with create a campaign without a goals guidance. Then we will see with smart campaign. So click on this smart campaign, continue. So select with your business profile, click on next. So in case if you have your website, you can be able to give with your website address. Then click on next. So this is how your profile it is going to be shown. So do you remember where did we give this information? So where did we create our business profile? So do anyone remember? So this was given through the Google My Business. Okay. So when we created the Google My Business profile, we have been given few of the details. So if it is verified, you can see here it is an unverified account. So if you are going to get verified and you have changed any of the contents over there, so that it is going to be displayed over here. Then click on next. Okay. Finally, what is your intention? So that is what you want to get back from this advertisement. So do you want more calls? Then choose with this. Do you want more people to get buy your product? That is the sales has to happen, or do you want to collect their information, that is leads? Then choose the second option. Do you want the people to come and visit your physical location store? Do you want to attract the people toward your physical store? Then choose with the third option. Then do you want the people to get connected to your YouTube channel and get more views on it and do some activities on your YouTube videos? Then you can be able to choose with the last option. Okay, so choice is yours. So here I'm going to select it, for example, get more visits to your physical location. Click on next. So you can be able to create an ad for your Google My Business profile. Okay, so provide at least three headlines again, and the description minimum of two, with your contact number giving over there to get connected to you, and click on next. So I'll just give some letters. So I'm just giving a test of this. Then it is asking for us what is the keywords do you want to add it for this ad. You can list it out over here, then click on next. Okay, the next thing is you are supposed to choose with your location, that is from where you are being, that is your local business address what you have been given. So surrounding to that, how much radius of space do you want to target it? So you can be able to choose it over there. Or you have a other option that do you want to target out of your the location where you have been running your business, the local city or the local region. So apart from that, do you want to target it with any other postcodes, that is the region or the cities or the country? You can be able to choose it, either any one of it. Okay. So click on next. Now it is going to give you the budget. How much is the suggestible budget amount for running your ad on this platform? So it is recommending with 1154 as a daily investment, and you can run it for a month. So it is always suggested to run it at least a month so that you can be able to get back your return on investment with the conversion. Okay, so in case if you are not going to select with any of this recommendation, you can be able to enter of your own budget. Okay, so it says minimum 457 rupees has to be invested, that is around 500 rupees. It is always suggested for you to invest on your Google Ads on per day basis. Okay, so you can be able to choose the budget type, then click on next, and you also be able to see with what is the estimated response you may get it, that is minimum 582,020 clicks for the whole month. Okay, so you can calculate it based on this values, estimation values. Okay, click on next. Now finally it is going to show you that how does your campaign will look like. So if you want to make any changes, you can be able to do it over here. Okay, so once it has been done, you can be able to see with this performances. Okay, so this is how you are going to create with the smart campaign. So which is meant for the local business profile campaign. So let me go back to the all campaigns. The new campaign. Yes. So we are going to come back to the home page of the Google Ads screen. So now if you want to start with the new campaign, you can go for new campaign and select with create a campaign without a goals guidance. So we have seen with search, shopping, smart. So if you want to try with display, you can go for display. Okay. So I'll click on continue. The campaign name, August display campaign. Then it is going to be the same option similar to it. So for that reason only, when we were creating with the search campaign, so it was allowing us to create a campaign on both search network ad as well as the display network ad. So if you people have been tried with the search network ad creation, you might have been observed there. It would give you both the options of running it together, search network ad as well as display network ad. Now we are trying with only display network. So it is going to give almost the similar options what we tried and we have been used in the search network ad creation screen. Okay. So the location basis, the languages, more settings, run it on particular timing. Okay. So here one thing you can be able to make the difference, it is devices. So what does this devices means? So you can be able to target the people based on their usage of device type. Okay, so what does this means? Based on which instrument user people do you want to target? Do you want to target the people who are using the computers only, or do you want to target the people, the mobile phone users only, or tablet users only? So you can be very specific that which user types should be able to get my ad on their screens. Okay, so you can choose it. I by default it will take it with all the three. But in case if you are very specific, you can be able to choose any one of it. The next thing is operating system. So you can choose it. The operating systems also, which are the instruments are using with the different operating systems. So you can be able to target them based on their operating system usage. Okay. So in case if I'm going to choose it as Android, then it will ask you for which versions. Okay, so minimum of which version to which version. See, presently Android it is there up to 13 version. Okay, so you can be able to choose with this also. The next, device models. If you click on example of Android, you can see that the Android operated, what all the instruments are there of which all the brands. So even you can be able to target it with that particular branded products, so that the ad will run only on that particular branded products. So this kind of targeting we call it as a deep targeting. That means it is going to the in depth of the users selection, so that your ad is going to be run only for the very specific type of audiences. Okay, so you can see that it is a worldwide products you can be able to see over here. The next thing is on the network base. So the network base is like, are you going to target the people who are using only Wi-Fi internet, or the people who are using with the mobile data, and that mobile or the the date now the mobile network whatever they are using it. So do you want to target those people very specifically with that particular service providers? Okay, so like this you are going to be able to target the people on specific basis. Okay, so if you are very specific, you can choose it. Otherwise, you can keep it as show on all devices. Okay. So this was one of the a feature which is different from your search network ad to display network ad. The next, you have the budget. So how much are you ready to spend it on everyday basis? So if I give it as 300. So on the right hand side, you can be able to see that what is the estimated performance on the value what you have been entered. So it says you can expect it minimum 580 clicks to 2.2k clicks, but conversions it's not available. So let me give it with some other value. So it is taking some time to get updated. So it would have been shown, but still, let us see by keeping it as 500 per day. The next, the bidding strategy by itself, it is taken as conversions, let it be the same. Okay. The next, click on next. So click on add targeting. So you can see that you can be able to target your audiences. So based on the demographics, click on browse. The detailed demographics based on your audience status. Then based on their interest and habits, that is affinity audience type. Then it is in market audience. So here you can be able to choose it with your targeted audience. As we have been discussed more on this, you can be able to choose over here. And also you can be able to add it based on the demographics, which is related to based on the age, gender, the parental status, and household income. So household income is not applicable to all the countries audience. Okay, it is very specific, so you can select it. Then you can be able to specify the keywords. What all the keywords are applicable. So suppose if I'm going to give it digital marketing agency, I'll be given with some suggested trending keywords which the people are searching with. Yes. So it has been listed with. I can be able to choose it whichever it is going to give me the references over here. I will select it. It is going to get listed out over here. Yes. So we are being chosen with the keywords, then topics. So what kind of web web pages or what categorized web pages is that you want to choose it to run your ad on their web pages. So you have to choose it over here. Okay. So you might have been seen that pop-up ads it is going to come when you are there in a different website. Okay, so here we are supposed to tell to the Google that which type of web pages should be able to see my ad, or my ad has to be shown on that particular type of web pages. So I have to give the suggestions over here. Okay, so that is topics. Then placements. So on which places do you want to run it with your ads? Is it on the websites or on the YouTube channels or any particular YouTube videos or on any particular apps? Okay, so you can be able to give with your suggestions on which are the places do you want to run with your ad. And finally, you are going to create your content for your ad. So it shows on the right hand side that how does it looks on the websites and the app screens, and how does it looks on the YouTube and Gmail account screen. So you are supposed to add the contents over here. Okay, is that clear everyone? That today we have been discussed about three types of campaigns. So one was the shopping ads, the second one was smart campaign, and another one was display ads. Okay, so almost of the ad types we have been covered with. In the next session we are going to see with how do we create the video ads. Is there anything you want to ask me? Any questions? Is that everyone are clear with the concepts? Okay, fine. So we'll wind up the day, we'll wind up the session now. Thank you all. Have a wonderful time.